Good morning to all. Already discussed about different concept in electrostatics by different stops, but all remember, okay, don't forget all things, keep in your mind, because of this very important 12th chapter, this not 11th standard, already 11th standard you completed. So past is past, so this is present 12th chapter. So listen line by line, not line by line, word by word, very important this. But now we are going to discuss about electric flux for a closed surfaces. Closed surfaces, that is important. That surface, closed surface. Before going to discuss about this, first we must know about nature. Why, sir? Because nature is the physics. Nature is equal to physics. Physics is equal to nature. Why? Because I already told you lot of times at the time of teaching in our classrooms, neerindri amayada ulagu, that means no life without water. I am correct or not? Like this, no life without physics. No life without physics. Why? How? Just a simple here taking, just walking in our daily life. Okay, sir, this is normal in our daily life. There is physics. How? How can you walk? With the help of friction. At the same time, walking just like this due to Newton's third law. Correct. So no life without physics. Okay, right. Now going to discuss about this topic, we must know about what is meant by flux. In Tamil, payam, payaradu. Whatever may be, electric flux, may be electric flux or magnetic flux or water flux, whatever may be. Okay, what is meant by flux? Payaradana enna? Listen. What is this? Like bucket. இப்போ மழை பெஞ்சிட்டுக்குன்னு வச்சுங்களேன், இந்த பக்கெட்டை எப்படி வச்சோம் அப்படின்னா அந்த மழை தண்ணி உள்ளே பாயும். கிளியர்? என்ன சார் இது முட்டாள்தனமான கொஸ்டின்? எஸ், தெர் இஸ் சப்ஜெக்ட். பக்கெட் எப்படி வைக்கணும்? எப்படி வைக்கணுமா? கவுத்து வச்சிடணுமா? இப்படி தான் வைக்கணும். ஐ எம் கரெக்டாக நாட்? நவ் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் இஸ் பாசிபிள். தட் மீன்ஸ் ரெயின் வாட்டர் ஃப்ளக்ஸ் இஸ் பாசிபிள். பாயும், அந்த மழை தண்ணி உள்ளே பாயுது. கரெக்டா? திருப்பி வச்சோம் அப்படின்னா பாயாது, எல்லாம் வெளில போயிடும். கிளியர்? தென் horizontal pipe taking here, water like this flowing like this. அப்போ இந்த டைரக்ஷனுக்கு பைப்பை எப்படி வச்சா அப்படின்னா தண்ணி உள்ளே போகும். கரெக்டா? வெரி குட். இப்படி வச்சா தான் தண்ணி உள்ளே போகும். ஸோ நவ் தேர் இஸ் பாசிபிள் டு ஃப்ளக்ஸ், தட் மீன்ஸ் வாட்டர் ஃப்ளக்ஸ். கிளியர்? நெக்ஸ்ட், திஸ் இஸ் ஒன் லைன். Already told you closed surface. This is one closed surface. Now when it is possible this line or stick to flowing through this surface, closed surface, this closed surface should be placed like this in the direction of stick. stick should be like this. I am correct or not? Now only flux is possible through this surface. Okay, எப்படி திருப்பி வச்சோம் அப்படின்னா there is no chance for flux, பாயாது, உள்ள பாயாது. This is the natural examples in our daily life. To payam means to flux means payam, payiradu. Okay, right. Now we are going to discuss about electric flux. What? Electric flux. Electric flux in closed surface, very very important. This is closed surface. This is so. Let us consider, already you have studied about electric field line. I am correct or not? Okay, in starting previous chapter in the same unit, electrostatics. So here consider, this is closed surface and this is electric field line or electric lines of force. Okay, this is electric lines of force. This is closed area or surface. Okay, then for any closed surface, to calculate electric flux through this closed surface, we have one general formula. Pi is equal to, or pi suffix e is equal to integral EDS cos theta, or pi is equal to integral E vector dot ds vector, or pi is equal to integral E vector dot dA vector. You can use any one of these formulas. See these three formulas. Okay, before going to discuss about electric flux, we must know about this symbol and E vector and dA vector. Okay, this is closed surface or closed area. We can written as A. Area vector will be, this is area vector, normally outwards. For example, this is closed area or surface. A vector and A, that is different. A vector different, A different. This is A vector will be normally outwards, but normal. That means a perpendicular. This is a area vector. Clear? Or consider here one surface or area. In this small portion of this area, that is called aerial element or area element. That is called dA, not a dA vector. In Tamil, கூறு. ஒரு கூடு ரொப்பற கத்திரிக்காய் உள்ள கொட்டி வச்சிடறோம், அதை கூறுன்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? நோ. When we says கூறு or element, after separating small portions, I am correct or not? அந்த டோட்டல் அந்த கூடையில் இருக்கிற ஃபுல்லாக அந்த கத்திரிக்காய் ஃபுல்லாகவே சின்ன 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 பகுதியாக பிரிச்சிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா ஸ்மால் போர்ஷன், அப்போ தான் அதை கத்திரிக்காய் கூறு வெண்டைக்காய் கூறு அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியும். கிளியர்? லைக் தட் total area, small portion of area, that is called aerial element or area element, dA. Okay, dA vector will be like this, normally outwards. So this is a dA, this is A, this is a dA vector, aerial element, small portion of area. Clear? Okay. What is this? This is electric field. It is vector quantity. So it is simply denoted by E vector. Clear? Next. And we must know about theta. What is meant by theta? theta is here, we can define angle between the direction of the electric field and normal to the surface. Angle between electric field and normal to the surface, or angle between E vector and dA vector or ds vector. How? Listen. This is closed surface. This is electric field E vector. Now already told you just now what is theta? Angle between E vector and normal to the surface or normal to the plane of the surface. Clear or not? Or angle between E vector and dA vector. Okay, listen here. Just consider this is electric field lines or electric lines of force. This is closed surface. Okay. Now, this closed surface placed like this. Electric field direction like this. Okay. Now, theta is equal to what? 90 degree. No. 0 degree. Yes. Why? At every time this is field line, electric field constant, does not change, but here closed surface placed like this. How will you calculate theta? At every time you must draw normal to the plane of the surface. Very good. This is normal to the plane of the surface. Now angle between this chalk piece and this stick parallel to each other. Very good. Not perpendicular, parallel to each other. Very good. Now theta is equal to 0 degree. Now only flux is possible, correct or not? Now this closed surface placed like this. Electric field already told you does not change, constant, will be like this. Now theta, not 0 degree, 90 degree. How? We must draw one normal to the surface. I am correct or not? That is called, let us consider here one small portion of A, that is called ds or dA vector. This is dA vector, this is dA, this is not dA vector, dA, small portion of the area, and dA vector, this is the dA vector. So angle between dA vector and electric field 90 degree. Now flux is possible? No, impossible, because of like this. So plane and electric field are parallel to each other, but theta 90 degree, not 0 degree. Here flux is possible? No, because of cos 90, 0. Clear? So when theta is equal to 90 degree, cos 90 is equal to 0. 0 into anything 0, no flux. When theta is equal to 0 degree, cos 0 is equal to 1. Now maximum flux. Okay. So closed surface, electric field, now theta is equal to, very good, 0 degree. Now theta is equal to 90 degree. Now flux is maximum flux. Now no flux. That's all. Flux means electric flux. To discuss about subject, that means electric flux for closed surface. So before going to discuss about this, we must know about uniform electric field and non-uniform electric field. This is uniform electric field. How? This is uniform electric field. Okay. Then non-uniform electric field. How will you draw this? Different direction. The same direction. Electric field lines acts in only one direction. So uniform electric field. This is a different direction. So that is called a non-uniform electric field. Uniform na ella ore mari address poradhu. Uniform. Non-uniform different irukku. That's all. Uniform electric field and non-uniform electric field. Okay. Then here this is non-uniform electric field. In this non-uniform electric field, consider one closed surface. This is closed surface considered in non-uniform electric field. So total electric flux over this closed surface considered in non-uniform electric field, we can written as pi E, electric flux, or generally we can written as pi, no problem, is equal to integral E vector dot dA vector. This is dot product, no, so you can written as pi is equal to integral E dA cos theta. That's all. Already you have studied about this in 11th standard. Okay. Now here pi is equal to integral E vector dot dA vector, or this formula you can use while calculating electric flux through the any closed surface, these two formulas. Here the integral in this equation, that is called closed surface integration. எந்த closed surface நம்ம consider பண்ணமோ அதை integral பண்ணணும். Closed surface integration. Clear? Keep in your mind. Okay. Now here considered non-uniform electric field and one closed surface. This is closed surface, this is electric field. What is this? Areal element. Very good. Not area, area element, that means A vector or dA vector, small portion, no, so dA vector. This is entire area, small portion of area, so that is simply denoted by dA vector. Clear? This is electric field, does not change, constant, this direction like this. Okay. What is theta? Very good, right? Angle between dA vector and E vector. Very good. So this is called theta. This here at this point theta is equal to, very good, acute angle or obtuse angle? Obtuse angle. Very good. So greater than 90 degree. Very good. Then this is electric field. Here consider here one small portion of the area or areal element, dA. This is dA vector, this is dA. This is electric field. This is electric field, non-uniform electric field, different direction. This is a dA. How will you draw dA vector? Very good. This is a dA vector. Keep in your mind, this is area. This is area vector, normally outwards, like this. Here theta is equal to less than 90 degree. எவ்வளோ தெரியாது, less than 90 degree, that's all. Clear? So come on here, how will you calculate electric flux at this point? Pi is equal to integral, that is called a closed surface integration, no? So E vector dot dA vector is equal to E dA cos theta. Clear or not? Okay. Here theta is equal to less than 90 degree, means from 0 to 89. I am correct or not? For 0, very good, 1. Cos 0 degree is equal to 1. For 30, 45, okay, fraction values, very good. Cos 90 degree is equal to, very good, 0, very good. Cos 120 degree and 180 degree is equal to, no, not positive, positive values, very good, negative values. For 120, minus 1 by 2. For 180, minus 1. So negative values. Clear? Okay. So at this point, flux will be very good, positive. So when angle, that means when theta is lesser than 90 degree, electric flux will be now positive. Very good. Clear? Positive. At this place, this point, greater than 90 suppose exactly 90 degree, cos 90 is equal to 0, so flux is equal to 0, right? So first angle between dA vector and E vector less than 90 degree, electric flux is equal to positive. Okay, exactly 90 degree, electric flux is equal to 0. Suppose dA vector and E vector parallel to each other, theta is equal to 0 degree, so maximum flux. Clear? Right, keep in your mind. Now at this point angle between dA vector and E vector, that means angle between aerial element and the direction of the electric field, greater than 90 degree. For example 120 and 180, negative values. I am correct or not? That's all. So electric flux through the closed surface can be positive or negative or 0. Very good. Positive, negative or 0. Clear? Okay? Right. Now, in general, if the electric lines of force entering into the surface, very good, negative. Correct or not? Leaving from the surface, closed surface, very good, positive. In general, keep in your mind. This is very, very important point for NEET. Finally, we can define the electric flux. There is a no, that means not given the exactly correct definition for this. So come and write down, take your book. Okay. Electric flux. Simply denoted by pi or pi. Number of electric lines of force, come on, electric flux, it is defined as number of, very good, number of electric lines of force crossing or passing through the given area, through the given area. Okay, come on, tell me. Yes, total number of electric lines of force are passing or crossing through the given area, that is called electric flux. ஒரு closed surface வழியா எத்தனை lines, that means electric lines of force pass ஆகுதோ அதுதான் electric flux. Formula that's all. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about a very, very, very important statement or law, that is called a Gauss law. Very, very important thing. No questions, sorry, no exam without any one question from this topic, theory exam. Keep in your mind. Same percentage important topic, this Gauss law. Okay. Now let us consider one positive point charge plus q placed or enclosed by the imaginary sphere. Imaginary sphere. What is sphere? Example? Very good. Football or volleyball. That means just you assume one point, that means a positive point charge placed inside, that means center of the volleyball. This portion leave it, this portion only you must consider as volleyball. So positive point charge placed at this point, center of the sphere, that is called Gaussian spherical Gaussian surface, that is called imaginary surface. That imaginary surface is called a Gaussian surface. Karpana nama panikkirathu, karpana panikkirathu. So here plus q, that means a positive point charge enclosed by the spherical surface. That means a positive point charge placed at the center of the volleyball. Okay, so this positive point charge produces selective lines like this in all the directions. I am correct or not? So here consider only one direction. This is electric field. And the radius of the sphere are smaller, that is the radius of the sphere. Then at the same time, listen here, this is a spherical surface, spherical Gaussian surface, imaginary surface, that is called a Gaussian surface. Okay, this charge, positive charge, no, so field direction will be radially outwards like this in all the directions. Here consider only one direction, so like this or like this. This is the direction of the electric field. At the same time, we can calculate here total electric flux through this closed surface by the help of one formula. This formula, I am correct or not? Okay. So here, let us consider this is electric field line. At the same time, what is this? Here consider one small portion that is called a dA. I am correct or not? So here dA. How will you draw the dA vector? Normal to the dA vector. I am correct or not? But radially outwards. So this is called a dA vector. I am correct or not? So flux through this surface, pi is equal to integral, this is called a closed surface integration, E vector dot dA vector, or pi E is equal to integral E dA and cos theta. Okay, what is theta here at this point? Very good, 0 degree. Why? Angle between dA vector and E vector parallel to each other, no? What is meant by parallel? 0 degree. So theta is equal to 0 degree. Cos 0 is equal to 1. Cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, pi E is equal to integral E and dA. I am correct or not? Okay. So now this is electric field taken outside because of constant out of the integration symbol. So taken outside. Now integral dA. Here integral dx is equal to x, no? What is the meaning for this symbol? Summation. What is summation? சின்னதெல்லாம் ஒன்று சேர்த்து பெருசாக பண்ணுறது. ஐ எம் கரெக்டாக நாட்? ஸோ சம்மேஷன் என்ன? மொத்தம் எல்லாம் சேர்க்கறது. அப்போ இந்த எஸ்ஸை நீ நீட்டி விட்டோம் அப்படின்னா மொத்தம் கிடைச்சிடும் இல்லையா? ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் இன்டெக்ரல். தட்ஸ் ஆல். ஸோ ஹியர் இ integral dx is equal to x. Small, when we taking integration of small portion, now we get a total bigger. So pi is equal to E into A. What is E? Electric field due to point charge. A, area of the considered spherical surface. Okay. Now these two values, after substituting these two values in this formula, now we get Gauss law. Now we get Gauss law. Clear? Come on, try. Electric field due to point charge, no? So listen. This is point charge plus q or minus q. Field line like this. This point charge produced electric field lines like this. because this is positive charge, so radially outwards away from the point charge. Suppose this is negative, radially inwards. Very very important this. That means isolated point charge, positive point charge, electric lines of force, that means field lines are produced like this. Isolated point negative charge produced like this. So here what is the difference between these two diagram? Only direction changes, but the number of lines is same. I am correct or not? That's all. Okay, like this. This is positive, this is negative. Field direction compulsory changes, right? That's all. Okay, so therefore here paste one point charge plus q, field lines produced like this by this point charge. Here one of the point P considered at a distance small r from this point charge. So at this point, due to this point charge, electric, already discussed about this in previous chapter, electric field will be E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Here q, this point charge, this is constant. Epsilon naught, very good, permittivity of free space, its value 8.852 into 10 power minus 12. Unit W, write the correct unit for this with the help of Coulomb's law. What is Coulomb's law? Q1 Q2 by R square, no? So from this formula you can write correct unit for this symbol. Here no need unit, okay? R, this distance of the point P from the point charge. E, electric field at this point. Okay? Okay. Then next, A, total area of this considered surface, no? So total area of the spherical surface, very good, already you have studied mathematics. Total area of the spherical surface, A is equal to, very good, 4 pi r square. R is the radius of the sphere, that's all. So therefore pi is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square into 4 pi r square. 4 pi cancel, r square cancel. Therefore pi is equal to q by epsilon naught, that's all. This is called Gauss law. That is called Gauss law. So from this formula, that is called Gauss law. From this formula, total electric flux over any closed surface, it is mainly depends upon net charge, very good, enclosed by the surface. ஒரு surface வழியாக flow ஆகிற the number of lines, that means the total flux through the given area, it is depends upon mainly, very good, charge enclosed by the surface, உள்ளே இருக்கிற சார்ஜால தான். Therefore according to Gauss law or the statement of Gauss law, if q charge enclosed by any arbitrary closed surface. What is arbitrary surface, closed surface? Any closed surface may be spherical or cylindrical, like this. So total flux over this closed surface, it is equal to q enclosed by epsilon naught. This is the statement. Okay. So here also not given proper definition in your textbook. So come on, write down. Come on, write down. While reading about Gauss law, just keep in your mind only symbol pi is equal to q by epsilon naught, that's all. Pi is equal to q by epsilon naught. Caps q or small q, no problem. No problem. But while writing theory examination, you must follow caps q because of given in your textbook only caps q. By you, while solving the problems, you can use this formula, no problem. This is called a net charge enclosed by the surface. This is permittivity of free space. This is total flux. So come on, write down the statement of Gauss law. Ready? Gauss law states that total, you can write from with the help of this formula, simple formula. So Gauss law states that total flux of the electric field for any closed surface, it is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times net charge enclosed by the surface. Net charge enclosed by the surface. That's all. Very good. Net charge enclosed by the surface. So pi is equal to 1 by epsilon naught into q net. Enclosed by the surface. So charge should be inside the closed surface, not outside. Very good. Now we are going to discuss about, that means discussion of Gauss law. Discussion of Gauss law. That means nothing else. There are one or some points, important points about the Gauss law. These points, it is used to solving the problems. At the time of solving the problems, all these points keep in your mind. Now only you can select a correct answer. Otherwise, you can select only wrong answer. Okay, what are the points? First, this is Gauss law. Total electric flux, it is depends upon mainly net charge within the surface. Okay. Second point, the responsible for flux for any closed surface due to charge placed inside the surface, not lying outside the surface. Okay. At the same time, next point, the responsible for flux only net charge within the surface, may be this point located here or here or here. So this is, but within the surface. So this flux independent of location of the charges. பேசுறது புரியுதா? ஒரு பையன் மீன் பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு வலையை தூக்கி போடுறான், ஆற்றுல போடுறான், இல்லை குளத்தில் போட்டுறான். அந்த ஆற்றுல இல்லைனா குளத்தில் இருக்கிற மீன் எல்லாத்தையுமே அவன் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி கணக்கா? நோ. எவ்வளோ மீன் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி கணக்கு? வெரி குட். அவன் வலைக்குள்ளே எவ்வளோ மாட்டி இருக்கோ அதுதான் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி கணக்கு. பேசுறது புரியுதா? ஸோ எத்தனை மீன் பிடிச்சிருக்கான்? ஒரு 6-7 மீன் பிடிச்சிருக்கான். ரைட்டு. மற்றெல்லாம் எங்கே இருக்குது? ஆற்றுல தான் இருக்குது, ஆனால் வெளியில் இருக்குது. கரெக்டாக? ஸோ அப்போ இதெல்லாம் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி கணக்கா? நோ. ஆற்றுல இருக்கிற மீன்லாம் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி கணக்கா? கிடையாது. குளத்தில் இருக்கிற மீன்லாம் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி கணக்கா? கிடையாது. வலைக்குள்ளே எத்தனை மீன் மாடி இருக்கோ அதுதான் அவன் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி கணக்கு. கரெக்டாக? ஸோ அட் த சேம் டைம் இங்கே இருக்குது வலைக்குள்ளே. இண்டிபெண்ட் ஆஃப் லொக்கேஷன். எங்கே வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். வலைக்குள்ளார எங்கே வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம், ஆனால் வலைக்குள்ளே தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ இண்டிபெண்ட் ஆஃப் லொக்கேஷன் ஆஃப் த சார்ஜஸ். பட் ஃபிஷர்ஸ் outside the net will not contribute. That means charges outside the net or outside the closed surface will not contribute to the flux. Closed surface விட்டு வெளியே இருந்துச்சுன்னா அந்த சார்ஜஸ் அதுக்கு ஃப்ளக்ஸுக்கு அதுக்கு சம்மந்தம் கிடையாது. இட் இஸ் நாட் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள் ஃபார் ஃப்ளக்ஸ். Follow this? Clear? Okay. Next we are going to discuss about simple problem.